Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome to our By Annie Trunk Show. I'm just gonna wait a couple minutes to get people on and see if they log on. I know it's kind of a weird time, and I will put this up on our YouTube channel, which I'm working on doing a YouTube channel and adding some videos and stuff. So I will put this up on the YouTube channel, and then I'll share a little bit more about that later in our newsletter. So if you are a fan of the shop, so we are the Sparkly Elephant Sewing Lounge in Friendswood, Texas. And if you're a fan of the shop, make sure that you are following us on Instagram and Facebook. And also make sure that you go onto our website, thesparklyelephant.com, and sign up for our newsletter. I send out the newsletter, so it's generally not tons and tons of emails that come into your inbox, and it will keep you up to date on things like upcoming classes, stuff that's on sale, new products, and that kind of thing. So this is the first time that we have done something like this. So I worked together with By Annie, the company, to get them to send some samples here to the shop. And then over the course of the next year or so, we are going to offer a whole bunch of classes, starting with the simplest projects first. And then if there's a great demand for it's going to be a succession. So we'll start with simple projects, work up to more difficult projects. And if there is a great demand of more than one class for one particular project, we will do our best to schedule whatever we need. The By Annie bags, if you are not familiar with the company By Annie, they make great bags and projects, and I would say they have a reputation of being a little bit complex, but if you start at the beginning, you get some of the basic skills and then work your way up, it's much less intimidating. And they also provide video add-ons for most of their projects that you can access online. And what I really like about those is that you can go to the video section for the section of the pattern that you're having a problem with. So if you're on step 8 and you're confused about something, you don't have to watch a 50-minute video to get to step 8. So just know that. So in all of the patterns, it has a coupon, like it says, for a video add-on. Now, I personally like doing classes. I like being in a class. I like having somebody being able to come over to me and, help with my specific problem or show me something, but sometimes it doesn't always work out to be in a class. So with that, let's get started. I'm going to go through the samples that they have sent us and talk about them. And we will be doing classes for all of these projects at some point in the next year. So our first project is, and the first one that we have to show off is something called the Call Me. And it's simple, it's small, but it is either a name badge holder. So if you're going to QuiltCon, Quilt Fest, a retreat or whatever, you can keep, or even in your professional life, if you have to go to trade shows or something like that, this is fantastic. So it's got like with the vinyl cover, and you could stick a name badge in there. It's got a little zippered compartment, so sometimes you get tickets or pins or information, receipts, you can stick in there. And then on the back side, it has a little mesh compartment so that you can hold your phone. And the great thing about this too, and then this one has a long strap, but you can customize the strap to however long it is that you want your strap to be. Do you want it to be a crossbody because you're gonna spend a day at some amusement parks or whatever, or do you want it to be around your neck for a quilt festival or something? So you really can customize however you want. So what's great about this project is that you are going to get practice sewing with vinyl, with clear vinyl, practice putting in a zipper, and then practice doing this binding also, and then sewing with mesh. None of which is particularly difficult, but sometimes you just need to practice that and get some experience. And so this is a great small project for that. Like I said, this is called the Call Me, and this would be great for kids too. If they need a place to hold their phone, depending upon what they're doing or where they're going, this is great. I really like it for the name badge holder, so that's probably what I would use it for. I always keep my phone in my pocket. So this will be our first class that we're going to offer, and it's going to be on February 11th, which is a Saturday. All of the information is online on our calendar on our website. You can always come into the shop too or give us a call. But anyways, this is a really great project, and I think it just requires like a couple of fat quarters. And so again, it's a great start for something smaller to help you get practice doing a zipper, doing a vinyl, using the vinyl and doing binding and that kind of thing. So not too much bulk in this. It's not 3D, it's flat. So this will be the first class that we do. Everybody who takes this class should know how to use their sewing machine already, and they should, I would suggest, have made some kind of a project. It doesn't have to be anything difficult, but you at least know how to thread your machine and do the bobbin and change a needle and change your stitches and all of that, change your feet and all that. Okay, so that's the first project that we have, the Call Me. And again, even if this seems like too simple for you or whatever, it's really great to start at the beginning and get a handle for the way By Annie instructions are and the way that they do things, because you'll build on all of the skills that you take in all of these classes. Okay, the next project that we have that I'm going to show off are called the project bags. And also these will be on display in the shop for you to see over, I think, like the next 2 weeks, I think. And then I do have to send these back. So if you want to come in and see these, they have sent all of these samples and you come and check them out. So the next project will be these project bags. And I truly did not appreciate how awesome project bags were until I started having many different projects and they were getting all mixed up with each other at home. So these come in a variety of sizes. So this is the small one. This would be great if you're doing like some English paper piecing and maybe you're going to watch your child or your grandchild's, baseball game or something like that, and you need, or on an airplane. I think you can take EPP on an airplane, on a road trip, on camping. You can throw all your pieces in there, a couple of little supplies, and you keep it all organized and flat. And so what's great about this, again, so you learn how to make a handle. You learn how you sew with the vinyl, and you do a zipper. The more practice you get with zippers, the easier they get. I promise you. So here's the medium size, or the, I don't know, this is maybe mini. I don't know how they have these labeled. Here's a small size. So if you're working on some quilting, you have some blocks, you're going to a class, you're going to a retreat, these are perfect. And then again, this has a little bit bigger zipper, but you can make yourself an entire set of these. And as we all know, repetition and practice help to make perfect. So this is a great project, again, for practicing binding and doing, and zippers, like I said, and quilting. I mean, you can take, so you can see on the back, like on this one, this is also a great opportunity to practice free motion quilting or quilting with a walking foot. Especially if it's for yourself. Even on the front, you're not going to see it, and you know what, no one's going to see if you have any mistakes anyways. And this is the perfect really, this is the perfect size to practice, if you're trying to get good at doing swirls or doing feathers or doing, circles or whatever it is, making little flowers or something on your quilting skills. this is the perfect opportunity, while also learning some other skills. These would also be great for keeping art projects or paper if somebody has to go to school, anything like that. If you're going to QuiltCon or you go to Quilt Fest and you need to bring stuff, this is perfect. It keeps everything together. You can keep all your class supplies in one place. They're really great. And then, let me back up. This is the large size, so it's pretty big. You could fit a lot in here, and if you make yourself the entire set, you could have one with fabric, one with your tools, especially, I know people who go like to QuiltCon or Quilt Fest and they take like 3 or 4 classes. So maybe they keep their scissors and thread and basic sewing supplies in one of these, and then they, can sort of divvy up the whatever they need for the classes in some of the other sizes. So again, great way to practice quilting. It's a little harder to see this one. Can you kind of see? So a great way to practice your free motion quilting skills while making something that's really useful. And honestly, if you have lots of unfinished projects at home, you can never have enough of these, because then they don't get all mixed up and confused, and you can put everything that you need, all your fabric and stuff, in one place. So this is called I don't know if I said this before, the Project Bags 2.0. And so this will be the next project that we do after the Call Me. So it's kind of a step up. It's a little bit bigger. We got some bigger zippers, but still growing those skills necessary for some of the more complex by Annie projects. Okay. The next project is something called Glow and Go. And this is it's kind of like a makeup kit. So there's one like a toiletry bag. Okay, and so just a standard toiletry bag, and this has like waterproof fabric on the inside. We actually have a little bit of waterproof fabric in the shop. But we're getting into 3D here. Okay, and so what's great about this is, you could put anything in here. You could put makeup, you could put, hair, shampoo and hairspray and all that kind of stuff for traveling. You're going to be using the Soft and Stable, which is the stabilizer, which is actually awesome to work with if you've ever worked with it. And then it has this companion piece that goes along with it that when you open it up, so it's got a vinyl flap, and then it's got some of the mesh. Put your makeup brushes, or you could even use this for art, for pencils, for paint brushes, like whatever. And then it wraps around, and you've got a strap. So now we're starting to work with some hardware, and you can and then you can just close it up really nice. So again, getting into the 3D with the bag on this, the Glow and Go, and I think they intend it to be like cosmetics. I think that's why it's called that. But so this is awesome. Again, getting more practice with zippers and how to finish a zipper on a top like that. It's a little bit different than when you put it on a flat surface. And then creating something bigger with a little bit of hardware. And again, makeup brushes or whatever. My girls, I have 2 daughters, they love makeup and all that kind of stuff. And so keeping brushes neat and clean and organized is important. For health reasons, you don't want it to get yucky, and brushes are expensive. And so you want to make sure that they stay nice and that you take care of your stuff. So that's the Glow and Go. That will be next. And again, all of these patterns are available in the shop, online, or if you come in. So you can always just purchase these and work on them on your own. They are great. Okay, so that's the Glow and Go. And if you guys have any comments or questions, I'll do my best to kind of pay attention, but just go ahead and type them in there and just let me know. So we don't have the dates for anything after February 11th yet. We are working on it with the teacher. We have a lot of classes scheduled right now, so I'm just trying to kind of play catch up too from after Christmas. Okay, The next project that we have is called the Snapshot. And this is a new pattern from By Annie. And it's been really popular. They kind of debuted it around the time of Market, which was right before Quilt Fest in October. And this is a great, it's a purse. It's really beginner in the sense that it's, just overall, it's not too complicated. It's slightly larger than one of those cosmetic bags. All right. And you can see, so it opens up. I don't know if you can see in here. It opens up and there is a zipper on the oh no, there's not a zipper on the inside. I'm sorry. There are just like slots so that you can keep pens or your phone or, whatever, your ID or whatever. And then it closes with magnetic closures. So there's magnets in here and in here so that it stays shut. And then it has a zipper on the back for keys or, whatever. And then it does also tell you how you can make a strap. And so that this could be a clutch or it could be a crossbody shoulder purse. And honestly, I had chosen a different sample to bring to me that was a little bit more like the fabric that I have in the shop. But it had already been taken. But these are, you could do a shimmery fabric and create like an evening purse. You could create something really fun for a daughter or somebody like that. And then it also comes in a larger size. So I don't have the measurements off the top of my head. Let me see if... So this one, the large one, is 8.5 by 12 by 13, or 8.5 to 12 by 13, and then the smaller one is 10 by 10. It says. So this might be something a little bit more everyday, or if you go to a festival or again an amusement park. If you've ever traveled to an amusement park, you want to make sure everything stays inside and doesn't fall out, but you can make this a crossbody for daytime, and it carries tons of stuff. Let me look in this one and see if they have anything. Yeah, no, it's the same on the inside. So this way you get practice making pockets, doing the inside, putting in magnets, which is, I've done a magnet before. It's a little tricky. I'm sure that their instructions are better. And so these are really, really cool. They've been really popular. And I think you could do these and really change the feel of the whole bag with whatever fabric that you're using. And once you get the hang of it, you probably can make a whole bunch of them and just do like different seasons. It would be fun to do holiday versions of this or summer versions or, whatever. So this has been a super, super popular bag, I know. And I'm excited to have this here, and I'm excited to have the class because I actually would like to make one as well. So be on the lookout for that. That's called the Snapshot bag. And again, the two sizes here, you can kind of see in comparison. They're good sized for sure, but this is a great clutch size. So for going out, we have some shimmery, really elegant looking fabric here. Or you could do like with some of the Japanese fabric. It would be really, really cool. All right. So that is the Snapshot purse. And again, we have the patterns here. So if you don't want to take a class or you don't want to wait for the class, you can come in here and pick up the pattern or pick it up online. We ship everywhere. So, okay. So don't hesitate to do that. All right, the next one that we have is called the Travel Essentials bag. And this is getting a little bit more complicated now. So it's getting into 3D. As a quilter, I always feel like sewing in 3D is so scary, compared to sewing a flat quilt top. But I think that once you get the hang of it, I've made a number of the Easy Does It bags, which I've showed before and I'll show again at the end. But just practice makes perfect for sure. And these are, the great thing about By Annie bags is they're all so useful. They're stuff that you can actually use. They make great gifts. Um, so, okay. So what we've got here is, it's like a hanging, toiletry kit. It's got like a bigger, compartment on the bottom. Let's see if I can open this. That could fit like makeup or, whatever kind of stuff that you need. And then all of these, you could fit brushes, or you could fit shampoo or makeup, whatever, medicine, whatever it is that you take for an overnight. And this would be great like for kids too, if they, go on sleepovers or for camp. My daughter always goes to camp every summer for 3 weeks, and we really have to stay organized. She's got to keep all of her stuff together, otherwise it gets mixed up with everybody else. And again, you can do such fun colors and fabrics and all of that. And then it just very, very nice. Oh, it's got a zipper on the outside. Okay, so you can put stuff there for easy access. And then it's got the little hanger up there as well. And then the other thing that it comes with here is like a sleeve for your hot tools, it says. So whether you have a flat iron, a regular curling iron, or whatever, you know that it's nice to keep it in here, especially if you're traveling, you have to go, it's still hot. You could just pop it right in here and you don't have to worry about it burning anything or whatever. So with the pattern, you get both items with the pattern. And again, they're so versatile. You can, and it does come with a handle. So if you need to carry it, if you have a daughter or somebody who does a sport or dance or something, and they need to keep everything together, they can just throw it over their shoulder and take it with them wherever they go. So this is nice, actually. I want to make one of these too, because I do have a curling iron and I take one with me when I travel, and so do my girls. They have flat irons. I'm doing my best to, I don't know, with this curly hair, like try to go with it rather than fight against it. So anyway, definitely check this out. This is a great project. And again, a lot of this project is still flat, not getting too crazy in the 3D and all of that, but this does have a little bit of oomph down here. And so you've got some strapping, you've got handles, and so these are all, just working your way up to more skills for making bags and making other By Annie projects. Okay, let me roll this one up really quick. Are there any questions yet or anything at all? I don't see any, and if I'm missing them, I'm sorry. I'll go back and check that out. Okay, the next one that we have is a little tote storage thing called In Control, and it's just like a small little caddy. I think that they have a larger version of this, but we thought that it would be a good idea to do the small version, and then if you want to tackle, the larger version, you totally can. But what's great about this is it has handles. Again, we're getting a little bit more complicated here. Hang on, let me put that down. It's got like a cardboard piece in the bottom to make it open up and stay open. So this would be great even for taking quilting supplies someplace. So there's pockets on the outside. More pockets. I can't get that one because it's on there, but pockets. And then on the inside, you've got several different pockets all around. So if you are going, to a sew day or your guild, and you want to carry either a small project or all of your supplies, or you could even keep this around your house as just a little organizer tool or whatever. So super versatile. It does not snap closed or anything like that. It doesn't have a permanent closure. So it's kind of meant to be kind of like a little carry-all. But I mean, you could keep it in your house. You could organize books. You could use it as a little beach tote. I mean, literally the possibilities are endless. This would be kind of cute, like to hold remote controls and like all the stuff in your living room if you have a space like that. And if you have, I don't know, or in the kitchen, wherever. So I mean, I love this. Oh, look, there's a zipper. I thought I looked at all of this before. There's a little zipper even here, so you can, and again, working on the zippers, and then there's a pocket on this side. So this is super cool. I love this, actually. So this is going to be a great class. And again, I don't recommend you jump in at this class unless you have some experience with the other ones and you've made them, because it could be really tricky. There's a lot of, cutting, and then there's some quilting and all of that. So it's best to start, if you can, start the series of classes with us on February 11th, and then just keep going. If February 11th doesn't work, but you really want to take the class, drop me an email. We'll schedule some more. We really do our best to try to work with our customers and do everything that we can to make it so that we provide what it is that you want and need. Okay, the last one is called Bowl Me Over. I love this bag, and I have been wanting to make a bag for a really long time, but I'm really intimidated. So I'm hoping that I can participate in a lot of these too, and make one of these. So this is a really fun, I think that this could be a purse, it could be a travel bag, it could be a dance bag, it could be, whatever you need. So it's got a magnetic closure right here with a pocket. And I love these bowling style purses. They're kind of like popular and like a little bit retro, but kind of in style right now. So on the back, there's a zipper, and it does have a strap so that you can carry it, crossbody or however you want to. Okay, and then there's the pocket here. Like when I carry a purse, I really like to always have my keys on the outside of my purse if I can, for easy access, because I always lose them. So that's a great place for keys or even a cell phone. And then on the inside, you've got mesh, you've got a zippered compartment. So this is why that would be great for dance or something like that. You could keep, I don't know, shoes, or my girls never were really into dance, so I don't know what you need, but makeup, tights, all of that kind of stuff. And then it's got these little compartments here for whatever it is that you need. And what's great about this is that it's a great size. Again, we are sewing in 3D here, creating this open bag, and you have at least 3 fabrics, and which means that you can make something really, really fun and pretty. And if you go online, you can look at all the different color combinations. This one's a little wild. It's a Tula pink fabric. The name of the line escapes me now, but you could do some really, really fun stuff with a bag like this. Again, you could make it character friendly, like for dance, specific or whatever, or you can just make it out of whatever you like. And that's the great thing about doing these bags, is you can make it to your favorite look and it will be perfect. So this is the Bowl Me, is it called Bowl Me Over? Yeah, Bowl Me Over 2.0. And again, the strap too is adjustable. I don't know if you can see that. So you get practice making an adjustable strap, making a bag, doing zippers, doing flaps, doing, all of the stuff. And so this will be the most complicated bag that we are going to offer. And we are looking for suggestions for other stuff. And hopefully if we can do this again next year, we can maybe add on and do some of the other more complicated ones. But I think that in this, you're going to learn all the skills that you need. You've got this big zipper at top. You've got handles, pockets on the inside, magnetic closures, all of that kind of stuff. So, the soft and stable, like when you use a soft and stable, it really gives it oomph and some structure, which for me is important. I don't like to make a bag that just crumbles and falls apart when you set it down on the counter or whatever. Let me just show you really quick the Easy Does It bags. If you guys have followed me before, I've made these Easy Does It bags. This one was made by a former employee of mine, but these are great, like cosmetic bags, and they're fun once you get the hang of it. Like the first one I made, I screwed everything up and it took me literally an entire day. And then after I figured out all of my mistakes and watched those videos, which are really fantastic, you know, like they offer the videos on the pattern and stuff here, then it was really helpful. But like I made this one out of some Ruby Star Society fabric. It's almost like a canvas kind of. But it's really fun. And then last year I made a whole bunch for people for Christmas, and I mean they're really big. They're pretty large, and so you can fit a lot of stuff in this. Whether it's work supplies, art supplies, you want to take it to the gym, you want to take it for travel, it's perfect. So okay, so some of the other stuff, like we have all of these patterns here. We have them in the shop. Ready to go for everybody. We also have, so we have the vinyl. So if you plan to make stuff, we've got the vinyl, and we've got, hang on, I had it right here, sorry. We also have got tons of zippers, the By Annie zippers in lots of different colors. You can use different zippers than the By Annie zippers, but what I found is By Annie zippers are slightly wider than all the other zippers. And when I made my bags, the measurements were off slightly because I had just the regular width zippers, and I actually wish that I had had the By Annie zippers because it does make all the measurements accurate. And when you're making a bag, you know, so if you're making this bag or something that's a little bit complex, it's really important that you have all of your that all of your measurements are accurate, because otherwise it throws things off on the rest of the bag and then it becomes frustrating. So if you've ever done quilting or whatever, you know, like if you don't sew an exact 1/4 inch seam or somewhere it's off by a little bit, it throws everything else off. So we do have the zippers in stock. We've got tons of colors. We have hardware, and as each class comes up, we will get more specific hardware if we need it. I have a whole bunch of different mesh colors that are on the way, and I have the fold over elastic also coming, which is a requirement for some of these. When we put these up for the classes, we'll put the supply list, we'll put everything that you need. You can always come in and we'll help you pick stuff out if you need to. But I just hope that that you guys will come and join us in taking some of these classes over the next year. I do think, I mean, By Annie has been a really great company to work with. They're not all great companies to work with for little shops, especially like mine. So I do appreciate when they do things to help us out and bring really great product and opportunities to you, the customers. So let me just go through all of them really quick. And then if you have any questions or anything, just let me know. Come in, email us, Facebook message us, or whatever. So the In Control bag, this one's awesome. This one might be my favorite. The Bowl Me Over purse tote bag, which is awesome. And let me put that pattern with it. We have the Travel Essentials, which opens up, tri-fold, and then also has the hot tool sleeve for your curling irons and straight flat irons. We have the Snapshot fold over purse. Has zippers, great size, perfect for everybody. This could be, you know, you could start now and make all of your holiday gifts for next year for all the ladies in your life, or men, you never know. That's the Snapshot. The Glow and Go, okay, which is a zipper tote, a little zipper pouch with a makeup holder organizer or brushes or, you know, whatever suits you. okay, with this little closing strap, which is awesome. And then the project bags, okay, that come in 4 different sizes. So mini, we'll just call this mini, small, medium, and large. And again, this is a great way to practice skills and quilting skills, because it just doesn't matter if you mess up, especially on your quilting. Like if it's not perfect, no one's going to know. And again, this is the perfect way to get comfortable with zippers, which are not terribly hard once you get some practice, I promise. If I can do a zipper, you guys can do a zipper. And then last but not least, the first one that we're going to do, which is the Call Me on February 11th. So definitely get signed up. But again, if you don't live here, if you can't make it, all of these have videos online, free add-on videos online, and they're organized so well. So, so come and see us. Come and get your By Annie products, your patterns, all of that, and we would love to help you out. We would love to have you in class. If you are local and you're a teacher and you want to help out with some classes, we would love that too. So just, come in, see us. We are open every week, Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5, and Saturday, 10 to 2. I'm always available on email, and I usually get back on Facebook messaging pretty quick as well. So with that, if there's no other comments, which I don't see any comments, let me see. I don't see any comments. If you've got any questions, just let us know, and thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing some of you guys in the shop and in our classes coming up. Also check, we've got tons of other classes: English paper piecing, the Texas Forever quilt, beginning quilting, kids camp over spring break, tons of stuff. So go online, www.thesparklyelephant.com, check out our products, check out our classes, and we can't wait to see you soon. Have a great day, y'all. Bye-bye.